Have you ever watched an entire day vanish from your life? Imagine this. You board a plane in Tokyo on a Tuesday afternoon, fly across the Pacific and land in Los Angeles, only to find it's still Tuesday, even earlier than when you left. You've flown into your own past. This isn't science fiction. It's a quirk of how we measure time on a spinning planet. Our journey through time zones begins with the realization that now isn't universal. The time on your wrist is just a local agreement, a story we tell to organize our lives. When it's breakfast in Paris, it's still night in Denver. To manage this, we created invisible lines, time zones, that separate one moment from the next. These lines let us coordinate our modern world, but they also let us travel in time. So let's explore these boundaries through the world's tangled web of time that shape our days. We'll see how a short walk or a long flight can propel you into the future or the past. To understand time zones, picture Earth as a spinning orange under a lamp. The sun, only one side is lit at a time. For an ant on the bright side, it's noon. For one in darkness, it's midnight. Every spot on Earth has its own now, defined by the sun overhead. For most of history, every town set its clocks by local noon. But as travel and communication sped up, this became chaotic. So, we grouped places into time zones, like slicing the orange into 24 segments, each an hour apart. Everyone in a segment agrees to use the same time, even if the sun is a bit ahead or behind. The system is anchored to the prime meridian in Greenwich, London, Coordinated Universal Time, or UTC. All other time zones are set by how many hours they are ahead of or behind UTC. So, UTC minus 5 means 5 hours behind Greenwich. It's a simple solution to a planet-sized problem: how to get billions of people to agree on what time it is. Time zones are a human invention, imposed on a cosmic reality. Our clocks are synchronized stories, not universal truths. For centuries, local sun time worked. Your day followed the sun, not a clock. Travel was slow, and time differences barely mattered. But then came the steam locomotive and the telegraph. Suddenly, trains crossed vast distances in hours, and messages zipped across continents instantly. Every city's clock was different, making train schedules a nightmare and business confusing. The world needed a unified system. In the late 1800s, North American railways led the way, dividing the continent into standard time zones. On the day of two noons in 1883, cities reset their clocks to match the new system. Local sun time gave way to synchronized, standardized time. It was a radical shift, humanity bending time to fit technology. The global clock had started ticking. Our modern world was now connected by a shared sense of now. Time became a tool for unity and progress. You might think the world would neatly follow 24 time zones, but reality is messier. Earth rotates 360 degrees in 24 hours, so each time zone spans 15 degrees of longitude. That's why we have 24 time zones, one for every hour of the day. Ideally, every 15 degrees east or west shifts the time by 1 hour. But in reality, politics and geography twist this neat system into something much weirder. China, spanning 5 time zones, uses just one, Beijing time. So in the far west, noon sun comes at 3 p.m. India chose a half-hour offset, UTC plus 5:30, a compromise for a vast country. Nepal goes further, UTC plus 5:45, a unique national statement. The international dateline is another oddity. In 1995, Kiribati moved the line to unite its islands under one date, making it the first nation to greet the new millennium. These choices show time is more than physics. It's about power, pride, and practicality. The world's time zones are a patchwork of human decisions.
Time zones are a grand compromise between Earth's spin and our civilization's needs. There are 38 standard time zones, not just 24. Thanks to half-hour and quarter-hour offsets, the international dateline lets you travel in time. Fly east from Sydney to Honolulu, and you land before you left. These invisible lines do more than tell us when to work or sleep. They connect us across continents. Every video call across time zones is a small miracle of coordination. Time zones are the silent language of globalization. They reveal our history, politics, and creativity. Our concept of time is both cosmic and man-made, a dance between the heavens and our choices. Next time you change your watch after a flight, remember, you're part of one of humanity's strangest, most brilliant inventions, time zones, the odd, invisible threads that bind our world together. If you learned something new, please follow, like, and subscribe our channel.